Hello, Internet. This is Winter, the unicorn, the snowflake guy, or whatever you want to call me. And I'm about to play Sacred, a game that was part of my childhood, back in the Green Meadows, where unicorns live. Now, I don't know what character to choose, but the first time I played, I was a dark elf.
And come from a power-hungry group of the elves. The ritual martial arts of our blood cult have turned me into a deadly shadow fighter, destroying my enemies with poisoned blades and precise blows from fists and feet.
So yeah, this is what I played, and I'm thinking maybe I should try something new, like the Gladiator.
I'm a gladiator, an expert at close combat and trained in all types of weapons. I feel most at home in two-handed combat, man to man, where I knock my opponent down with hard blows and taunt him as I send him into the next world.
Or maybe a Seraphim.
I'm a Seraphim, descended from a race of mystical warrior angels from the era of the Wars of the Gods. The gods granted the Seraphim heavenly magic to weaken their opponents before laying them low with whirling blades.
There's also the Dwarf.
Once there were many like me. Children of the earth, folk of the mountains. We populated a world below this world. Rich and mighty we were. Enough that even kings would seek our assistance. Those times are gone. Just like my kindred spirits.
And whatever this is.
World. How I've had enough of it. There were once worthy opponents in Ankaria, but those who spread fear and terror are long since gone. Fighting no longer holds a challenge for me, and life without fighting is meaningless, just like death.
A very weird voice this character possesses. There's the Wood Elf.
I'm an elf, a forest ranger and a hunter. At one with the natural world around me, my magic has a protective character. I favor the bow and arrow, firing accurate single or multiple shots, and only entering close combat when hard pressed.
It's also the battle mage.
I'm a battle mage, and apart from magic, I have discovered the warrior's arts for myself. I am skilled in using swords and staves when forced into close combat, but my most powerful weapon is the magic of the elements, with which I am able to shake the very foundations of the world.
And last but not least,
I am the vampirus with a living soul, a blend of knightly close combat warrior, by day vanquishing her opponents with the sword, and at night a mad, diabolical beast of prey, tearing her victims apart and creating a ghastly following with blood-soaked kisses.
I'm gonna go for this. I don't know why. I'm just gonna. Let's give her a name. Vivian, the vampire. Difficulty bronze or silver? Well, I haven't played in a while, but let's try silver. Just in case I want to punish myself. Here you go. For the people who skipped forward, this is the game. That's Dobby, the house elf. Is about to summon Harry. You know Harry, right? The big guy with the mustache and the beard and the motorcycle that's flying. Yeah, that's Harry. The main character in the movie. Oh, and this is a troll. Very tiny troll, apparently. Maybe that's not a troll. Maybe it's like some tiny orc. Or a very large goblin. A book of magic. Right, bad lip syncing. There we go, summon the demon. Now what? Sniffle. Oh no, it went wrong. What a surprise. Oh yeah, you're food guy. You're so very food right now. Maybe a snack? Yeah. Your fairy magic does nothing to the demon. Let me guess, I have to deal with this. You screwed up and I have to fix it. Right, well. Thank you, Mr. Goatee guy. This has a very Diablo feel to it. But then again, I haven't seen Diablo the first time I played this game. So I get a vision. Act 1. Somewhere where there's rivers and forests. Okay, the dream. Shadar the necromancer summons a demon and fails. The beast from the depths of hell is free. Drenched in sweat, you awaken from your restless sleep. Another one of those dreams, only it felt so real and yet not so. The dream was like a rush of imminent danger, a feeling of evil and so much more. Does the blood stir in your young novice downstairs? Just as yours does, the world of Ancaria is changing. Welcome to Ancaria. In order to make your first adventure as easy as possible, important game elements will be described in a window like these. In windows like these. Yes, well. You will also find a general help screen if you press the H key. Well, I would say no more tips, because I think I know what I'm doing. So we got that, and this, and I'm gonna press C. Have the armor on. What's this? Okay, clearly I have no idea what I'm doing. There we go. Learned a new thing. Claws of Death. What's this? Turn into vampire. Gonna keep that one. Let's open this thingy. Broken Boots of the Pain. Book of Religion. Boots cannot use. The book? I can. What does the book do? Night Prayers. Speak to the novices. Oh, okay, no, that's not book. Book of Religion. Persuasion for beginners. The realm of Ancaria is home to the practicing of many religions. There are both mono and poly-parliamentary groups within the different races. It should be noted, however, that most divinities infer their strength from the reference of beliefs of mortals, and thus create varying power structures which swing back and forth. Some theories of the Heretiker claim that perfect omniscience godliness means a state of absolute peace, while mono-parliamentary factions condemn these claims and make accusations of blasphemy. Religious pursuit in the kingdom were prevented, however, in the days of King Arnum I, and were only revived again in some localities under the later reign of Prince Morghast. This year sees the most directions of faith are accepted and tolerated across the realms. One exclusion from this general acceptance is the drinking of the pagan sparkling wines and pagan activities of bloodlust groups, since such exhibitions endanger the lives of the taxpayer and served only to instill fear and ultimately reduce the overall population. Fascinating stuff. Go downstairs. Come on. There you go. Look, we have someone.
Help me, noble knight. Please escort me to Captain Ramada at the Bellevue garrison. Slave catchers are lurking around this unearthly place and want to deliver me to a sorcerer. These villains have attacked the Abbey of the Seraphim and killed or abducted my sisters. Even the majestic Seraphim was struck down by the sorcerer's black magic. The only thing that stops them entering within these walls is fear of the vampires said to live here. If you are prepared to take me to Bellevue, I shall follow you.
Well, I am the vampire that is said to live here.
I can taste your fear. It leads me to the blood of heinous deeds.
So I'm just gonna help you apparently, because I'm a vampire and that's what we do.
Quack.